your commercial voiceovers. Kindly call or WhatsApp Margarine on 07840 745 42. Thank you.
Welcome to Free Documentary Uganda. We are dedicated to bringing high-class documentaries to you on YouTube with the latest camera equipment used by well-known filmmakers working for famous production studios. You will see fascinating shots from the deep seas and up in the air, capturing great stories and pictures from everything our beautiful and interesting planet has to offer. Enjoy stories about nature, wildlife, culture, people, history, downtown streets, daily life walking tour, world-class buildings, construction and more to come. Hello family, welcome back to another episode. It's Free Documentary Uganda. Like, share, comment and please do not forget to subscribe here to our YouTube channel for more videos. And today we bring you others on your social media networks, Facebook, Instagram among others, so as to increase its reach across the globe. Thanks for watching.
The government of Uganda is in the process of developing the Central Corridor from Kampala across Lake Victoria via the Tanzanian lake ports of Mwanza and Musoma to Dar es Salaam on the Indian Ocean. The Central Corridor will serve as an alternative to the Northern Corridor route from Kampala via Nairobi to the ports of Mombasa in Kenya, reducing over-dependence on the Northern Corridor route. The Central Corridor will also provide added capacity to accommodate future transit volumes to and from Uganda and its landlocked neighbors. The Bukasa Port project is part of the Central Corridor Development Program. The project will involve development of ports and associated marine transport facilities, development of road and rail links, and the creation of a free trade zone, among other developments. The objectives of this project include develop and improve cargo transportation to and from Uganda via Lake Victoria, provide efficient, effective, reliable and sustainable alternative route to the sea for Uganda, DRC, South Sudan, among other countries, support efficient movement of goods and cargo and reduce costs of doing business, establish a central logistics hub connecting the northern and central corridors for intercontinental and East African interstate trade. Bukasa Port project aims to create a comprehensive system of ports near Kampala comprising of Bukasa Port, Port Bell and Jinja ports. This system will provide the synergy to support economic growth and employment in the Kampala metropolitan area and Uganda as a whole, and also regional integration. Bukasa Port will serve as a trimodal cargo handling facility for road, rail and shipping handling, as well as a logistics center of imports and export cargoes with particular regard to business and industrial supply chains to the Kampala Industrial and Business Park and the Greater Kampala. Bukasa Port will also serve as a linkage for cargo handling operations between the northern and central corridors in East Africa. Port Bell will be developed into a port focusing on passenger traffic and small-scale local cargo transport to and from the islands as part of the Greater Kampala Waterborne and island traffic by National Short Distance Ugandan Traffic System. It will also act as a mainland interconnectivity to the domestic archipelago islands. Port Bell will promote tourism and leisure by acting as a linkage to the various tourist sites on Lake Victoria Islands. Jinja Port will be developed as a fishery port to develop the fish processing industry. It will also house the Lake Navigation Training Center and the Bukasa Shipyard at Jinja. It will provide an interconnection by short distance for domestic ferries to adjacent domestic islands. This comprehensive system of ports will then be connected to other ports in Mwanza, Musoma and Bukoba ports in Tanzania and Kisumu port in Kenya, hence boosting inter-regional trade and further facilitating growth of Uganda's economy. The Port 2020. Different port terminals will be defined as per their scope of services and commodities. A multi-purpose terminal will handle break bulk, and containers. The terminal area will incorporate all storage areas, both open and covered, roadways and railway infrastructure, areas for operation, parking, reception, delivery and auxiliary facilities. The roll-on roll-off terminal will be used for the shipping of trucks and trailers. This area will include an internal road system and parking space, which will also be used as an open storage. A reception area and delivery zone, as well as further auxiliary facilities, will also be housed here. A free trade zone will be developed to flexibly accommodate a wide range of requirements of the future logistics operators, in addition to the dedicated handling of import and export cargo that will be transported exclusively by land, either by truck or train. The port administration and security area will be subdivided into a port administration and security headquarters unit and a port administration jetty unit. The area surrounding the core port will be developed into a forest-themed business and industrial park with provisions for trade, logistics and light industries, as well as heavier rail-served industries by private investors. An area for commerce and leisure is foreseen in the north, aiming at benefiting the local population, which will significantly improve the acceptance of the overall project. The vessels used at Bukasa Port will typically be of the following types. Roll-on roll-off vessels with ramps at the stern will be used to accommodate an accompanied trailer for efficiency and increased capacity. In later phases, larger capacity vessels will be introduced. Multi-purpose cargo vessels with multiple holds will also be used. These will have their own handling gear to provide independence at certain ports. These vessels will be able to carry bulk, roll-on roll-off freight, as well as containers. Exports via Bukasa Port will mainly be maize, rice and other agricultural products, iron and steel products, as well as construction materials, while imports via Bukasa Port include wheat, machinery, consumer products and spare parts. Future expansion. First stage, Port Development 2020 will involve development of a 2-berth multi-purpose terminal and single-berth roll-on roll-off terminal in the outmost southwestern edge of the planning perimeter. During this stage, the port will serve between 800 and 1,600 ships, some 13,000 to 15,000 rail cars, and between 89,000 and 127,000 road trucks per year. This will equate to between 1.9 and 3.2 million tons of cargo. Second stage, Port Development 2030. For the second stage of the port development, the multipurpose terminal will be extended by an additional 2 berths. No expansion works will be required at the roll-on roll-off terminal area, since these facilities will have already been developed. During this stage, the port will serve between 2,000 and 2,600 ships, some 19,000 to 20,000 rail cars, and between 210,000 and 214,000 road trucks per year. This will equate to between 5.6 and 6.95 million tons of cargo. Third stage, Port Development 2040. The final third stage of port development is planned for 2040. Here, the multipurpose terminal will be extended further to the north by the development of 3 additional berths. During this stage, the port will serve between 3,500 and 4,300 ships, some 23,000 to 25,000 rail cars, and between 344,000 and 400,000 road trucks per year. This will equate to between 6.9 and 11.2 million tons of cargo. Infrastructure connections. The Bukasa Port will have an infrastructure corridor with good connections to the national road and railway network, as well as to the Kampala Industrial and Business Park. The Bukasa port will be connected to the existing MGR main line at Namamve station near Kampala Industrial Business Park and Jinja Road. The Bukasa port will be connected to the eastern route of the standard gauge railway that runs from Kampala to Tororo via Jinja. The SGR's Kampala East Station will be located to the east of Bukasa Port, from where sidings will branch off to the Kampala Industrial Business Park to facilitate future connection with the planned SGR Uganda. A railway track that enables both MGR and SGR development will be built. Future expansion of the initial MGR track to the SGR standards will thus be possible, connecting Bukasa Port to the planned SGR. The port will also have good connections to the national road network via the Kampala-Jinja Expressway, the Kampala Southern Bypass, and the Kampala Outer Beltway. Bukasa Port will reduce transport and business costs, reduce transit times and enhance transport reliability, provide alternative routes to the Indian Ocean, open up new trade and business opportunities, enhance regional integration, increase economic growth.
Feel free to share this video and others on your social media networks, Facebook, Instagram, among others, so as to increase its reach across the globe. Thanks for watching. Mail us at gabiwater12@gmail.com or WhatsApp us on 072-606-5123. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, and please do not forget to subscribe here to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thank you.
Onoonya tterazo w'omutindo mabo ba granite ku kizimbe kyo teweemenya poem tterazo weetuli oba oyagala byakuzimbisa kumaliriza malaalo ennyumba amasomero oba ebizimbe byonna tubirina tukyalireko ku Cornerstone Plaza Kafumbe Mukasa Road Kampala weezuulire ebingi bye tulina okumanya ebisingawo kubira essa ku nooti 772 nooti 659 oba ennamba ya WhatsApp nooti 752 ku poem tterazo tukola birungi tusala jjinja ku jjinja.